Howdy folks, AJ coming at you again, your resident vintage gamer. Haven't done a video for a while because I've been sick and haven't been able to really talk for very long without going into some type of a coughing fit. And for a while there I lost my voice, so and I'm still still dealing with it a little bit, so I may, as you can tell, my voice is going to be affected, and I may need to cough at some point. I apologize if I have to, but I needed to do this video real quick because it's long overdue. Today's video is going to be about the controversy known as GamerGate. It has been so titled. And for those of you that don't know what it is, the brief synopsis is there was an independent game developer who, and she will remain nameless. Her name's out there. I don't need to say it here. She was embroiled in a controversy involving allegedly involving this game journalist. And there's a whole lot of backstory that goes into it and all that, and none of that's relevant for this video. The bottom line is what happened was after that all came out, that whole controversy came to light and everything, a segment of the gaming population, let's call them assholes, decided that they needed to harass her through social media and even to the point of making threats against her, and etc. And just continued just being assholes towards her and, you know, the a lot of gaming journalists as well. And so, of course, the gaming journalists took to the defensive and started writing and publishing editorials and so forth, talking about how the word gamer and gamers as a subculture were a dying breed. The term gamer needed to be retired, to quit using it, and all that, and basically saying gamers are over, gamers are dead as a subculture, quit using the term, all this. And so I thought I wanted to address one particular aspect of this whole topic, and that is that I feel that the journalists have made one critical error. They are generalizing, which for most times will get you into trouble by generalizing. They're lumping all of us into one big stereotype, which once again gets you into trouble using stereotypes. I call myself YouTube's resident vintage gamer, and I have been a gamer since I was a kid. Started with Dungeons and Dragons and the original Pong and all that. And I will be a gamer until I die. I will more than likely, if they piss me off, I'll even put it on my tombstone. If they keep on trying to say, let's get rid of the term gamer, the gamers are over, blah blah blah, I'll put it on my frickin' tombstone. I'll put it in my will that it has to be put on my tombstone, because I'm proud to be a gamer. And the gamers that took on this campaign of harassment and everything towards this game developer and everybody else, they're assholes. And whether they continue to play games or not, they will continue to be assholes. So saying that as a result of that, that all gamers are bad, all gamers as a subculture needs to go away, they're dying, blah, blah, blah. Let's quit using the term gamer. Is the old adage is two wrongs don't make a right. Well, let's not do that. Let's not knee-jerk into saying that all gamers are assholes, all gamers are bad. Let's quit using the term, and gamers are dying, subculture's dying, and everything else. Because and one of the pieces that one of these journalists wrote after this whole thing happened, they go back and to say, gamers, as the term originated, started, with Atari 2600 and everything else. Wrong. You need to read this book. Okay? Playing at the World by John Peterson. Do yourself a favor, read this book. It's a big book. If you really want to know where the term gamer originated from, you need to read this. Because if you think it started with the Atari 2600, you're way off by many, many decades, maybe even a century or so. Because H.G. Wells, the guy who wrote War of the Worlds way back, he actually created one of the first tabletop war games called Little Wars. And I'm not going to go into a whole history lesson and anything else. But the people that played that game, they're gamers. Okay? Those of us that started with Dungeons and Dragons way back in the 70s, before a lot of you journalists that are writing these pieces were even born, were even considered, an idea in your parents' mind. Okay? We were gamers. Okay? We've been calling ourselves gamers since the 70s. Okay? Pong came out. It was the first console that you could play at home and everything. And if you played in an arcade, you were a gamer. Okay? The term gamer does not just mean assholes that sit and play on Xbox and play Halo and teabag people. Okay? Yeah, they're gamers, but there's a whole shitload of us other people that are gamers too. I play video games. I play computer games. I play Dungeons and Dragons. I play board games. I'm a freaking gamer. Okay? And there's millions of us. Okay? Don't allow the assholes to win by lumping all of us in to the same pot and say, let's just quit using the term. Have you lost your freaking mind? What am I going to call myself? Howdy folks, AJ coming at you again, your resident tabletop game player and video game player. No, I'm going to keep saying your resident vintage gamer, okay? Because that's what I am. Always will be. Do not compound the felony that these assholes perpetrated by their harassment and everything else, which was completely wrong and needs to be dealt with on an individual basis. Don't lump the rest of us in with them, please. Okay? I've been in a lot of gaming communities. I'll take Team Fortress 2 as an example. And the servers that I'm on in TF2, if anybody starts being an asshole on there, being misogynistic towards the girls that are playing or the women that are playing, or making crude comments or whatever, or making, even if they talk about racism, they start getting racist, or gay bashing or any of that stuff, they're dealt with by the community. Self-policing. Guys, everybody gets on there and says, hey man, take that shit somewhere else. Don't bring that stuff in here. And if they don't take the warning, they're kicked out. And admin gets on there and kicks them right out. They ban them. Can't come back. Okay? It's self-policing. It's been self-policing for a long time. And yes, there's going to continue to be assholes out there, but as a community, we will have to deal with that. Okay? Let's not let them win and say, oh, let's just quit using the term gamer. Gamers are over. Gamers are dead. Blah, blah, blah. Let's not do that. Okay? So anyway, my voice is starting to give out here, and I think that'll be the end of it. We'll catch you guys on the flip side.